Hey guys, MBZ here, and wow, I got tons of comments on my last video saying, put up the Nubs intro again, so I was like, fine guys, I'll put it back up, because you like that intro, so go thank TGWIS, because he's awesome, link in the description as well. So anyway, we've got a matcher against Aheels23 or something. Anyway, he leads off with the Foray T-Spikes while I set up my rocks. Now, I do not want him setting up 2 layers of Toxic Spikes and me bringing in Dust Noir and it being screwed over by double poison. So I'm just going to go straight to Dust Noir now because it's the only thing really that is hurt on my team by poison. I do have Medicham, which will be hurt by double poison, but Dust Noir is a wall, and to increase its longevity, I decide to go to the it when there's only 1 layer up, because once it's poisoned from the 1 layer, it can't do anything. It can't take the 2 layers when it comes back in. So I go for the Willow as he tries to rapid spin on me, which makes no sense whatsoever. I really don't know why he did that. And then as I switch to Gyarados, this makes no sense. He explodes like on a ghost. Why would you explode on a ghost? I mean, maybe he predicted my switch, but that was just what? Seriously, would you take that risk, especially when you're burned? Like, at least you could have set up Stealth Rock, but whatever. Yeah, that's why I went to Gyarados in the first place, was to dodge the Stealth Rock damage. But anyway, I go to Dust Noir because I predict the Charge Beam or the Thunderbolt or whatever electric move he was going to use to try and take me down. And I know Dust Noir can one-hit KO this thing with Shadow Sneak, which is exactly what it does. And maybe he forgot about Shadow Sneak or something, or maybe he just didn't know it carried it. But yeah, as you can see, the light changed there. It's because I had my window open for the very start of this battle, so there was glaring light on the screen. But now it's back to full colour and contrast. Anyway, he goes out to Gyarados. He doesn't know that I carry Thunder Punch, so he tries to Dragon Dance on me. The reason I went for the Thunder Punch and not the Willow was because I was afraid of Taunt. I'm not sure if many Gyarados still carry it these days, but Taunt was a bit of an issue. And I get the completely useless Power Hacks, and I'll show you why it is completely useless right here, right now, is because I go for the Shadow Sneak, and Shadow Sneak would have taken it out regardless, even if he hadn't got Power Hacks, so that really did not matter whatsoever. So yeah, whatever. Now I'm about half, and I'm looking to Pain Split something if it comes in. In comes the Metagross. I know he's going to try and mash me or some kind of junk like that. Goes for the Earthquake. I'm not sure why he went for the Earthquake. Mash would have been a far greater option. Better, I mean. Really, I don't know why he did that. But, I'm just going to stay in here. I'm going to go for the Willow as he Earthquakes me, and unfortunately for me the Willow misses, which is just like, that's just really, really annoying. And now I'm going to either have to Pain Split or just go out for the Willow and hopefully just live. I do live, and the Willow hits this time, thankfully, and that's great for me because as Metagross is burned and it's completely useless now. So I'm going to switch out here because I do not want Dust Noir to just be useless death fodder. Not useless, I mean I want it to be death fodder later, so I'm going to just take it out, go straight to He-Man, and dodge the Earthquake. Now, here I was pretty sure that he must be sort of, you know, scarfed or something, because I wouldn't see why he would not be just using Earthquake all the time. But strangely he switches to Meteor Mash there, which begs the question, why wasn't he Meteor Mashing my Dust Noir? I really don't understand. I mean, I'm not sure if the guy really understood anything about the metagame too well, because although his pokes were, you know, EV'd and stuff and had all the right movesets, he just didn't know how to play with them really. He didn't know what to do, didn't know which sets were effective or anything, or I don't really know what he was doing. He just didn't know how to play the game. So I set up 1 DD with Gyarados, and that's going to be enough to take out his entire team, the rest of it anyway. And I calced that my Life Orb damage was only 31, so I knew I'd be able to live and preserve my 6-0. So that was good. I got a 6-0 there. Really not a great battle, to be honest, but I didn't really have anything else to put up. And I kind of have a double header here, so let's move straight into the second one. I think it's just going to go straight. Okay, it's apparently I stand outside of the Wi-Fi center to be cool, but then I go and play Custard, and this is a game against, let me get his name, Custardman9775. What a name there. People with these random numbers on the end of their name, I don't really understand. It's just so unoriginal. I mean, you know, but whatever. I don't really care. Whatever. Numbers are numbers and blah. So he already looks to me like a more, you know, knowledgeable player, because he leads with an Azelf as he Fire Blasts me and I set up my rock. So I thought that he might go for the Stealth Rock on my switch, but I really didn't want to risk losing Metagross because I know it's still good for an explosion, but he goes for the Fire Blast again and misses this time. I go for the Sneak, hoping to do a decent amount. It does less than half, which I was quite surprised about, and then his Psychic hits me and gets a special defense drop, which is just like, so he's sort of hacking me about here. Not too bad though, because I go to Heatran and Psychic's not going to do anything to me. So I'm just going to go for the Fire Blast here, and he doesn't switch, so I don't know why he stayed in really. Could have gone to his own Heatran if he had one, or something else to take the Fire Blast, but I just get rid of his Zelf, and he doesn't get rocks up, so I'm not sure if he carried rocks or if he just all-out offensive lead, but he goes to Blissey, which of course I cannot touch. I go to my Metagross because even though he's going to Thunder Wave me here, I know that I will take the leftovers, and I know that I can live a Seismic Toss and just explode in his face and get rid of the pink thing straight away, so that's exactly what I'm going to do, and he goes for the Seismic Toss right here as I click Explosion, and here we go, I go boom, but I don't, because I get Parahags, and that was so annoying. It's not the end of the world, because I do have Medicham on this team who can easily dispatch Blissey, but it really just is a pain in the ass that I had to take, you know, that Parahax, which just sucks. So I go into Batman because it's going to eat the Seismic Toss very, very capably, and there's really nothing he can do against Batman. So I'm going to switch here just to scout if he's carrying the Ice Beam. He himself switches, which immediately tells me that he does not carry Ice Beam, which is great for me, meaning that Gliscor can go in and Earthquake it whenever it wants to. And there was a bit of lag, and I was afraid it was going to disconnect there, but thankfully it didn't there, although it's kind of a precursor to what may happen later on. But I go for the Willow and it misses, and he roars me out, and I'm like, ugh, why does Willow miss? It's just like really frustrating when it does, because it's one of those moves that shouldn't miss, because it's like, was it 85 or something? I'm not quite sure what accuracy, but I don't really like it when it does. Anyway, I go into Dusknoir as he hits me with the Earthquake. This is absolutely perfect. I know I can live another Earthquake, and I have Pain Split. He's at full health, so this is going to benefit me so much. I'm just going to Pain Split, live on 18, and takes him right down to half, which is amazing for me. That's just really, really great. If he had gone to Blissey, then that would have been even freaking better, because I would have just absolutely rinsed that thing. Jeez, that thing would have taken a crap ton of damage. So what you just missed there was him switching to Lucario as my Will-O-Wisp missed again, but obviously my camera cut out there, so you kind of missed that. So the Will-O-Wisp missed on Lucario. I switched to Pikachu to take the Crunch. That's all good and dandy. I'm going to go straight out for the Earth Power because I don't want Fire Blast missing. I know he's probably going to go to Blissey anyway, but I'm just going to go for it just because he's been, you know, not predicting fully. I'm not really sure if he has been, so I wasn't sure if he was going to stay in or switch or what, but he did switch to Blissey, which is fine for me because I'm going to go straight out to something that can do a number on it, which is Batman, and he S-tosses, which misses with the Sandveil, which is something I really haven't had before because I never really did get Sandveil hacks with Chomp when I used it, or Gliscor, but there we go, get a Sandveil miss, which is pretty cool. So here I go for the Ice Fang, predicting him to switch back to Hippowdon just to take my Gliscor, and he goes for the Thunder Wave. I'm not quite sure why. Perhaps he forgot that Gliscor was ground type or something like that, or maybe he was predicting a switch. But in any case, I decided to go for the Earthquake this turn, and he, thinking that I was going for Ice Fang, thinking that it was my most powerful move, which is why I used it on Blissey, goes to Heatran, and that was awesome. Like, that was so good that he switched right there. I didn't predict him to switch to Heatran, but I thought he might switch to something else, so I did go for the Earthquake. And now he goes into his Frosty Pixie, his Celebi, so I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm probably going to have to switch into something to take it, but it disconnects. Yeah. Oh my god, I freaking hate disconnections. Anyway, good games there, Maryland people. I'll try and get some decent matches / some non-DCing ones up anytime soon because I need to anyway. And if you haven't already, check it out on my LP channel. Link will be on an annotation below and in the description. Otherwise, comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you all guys. I will see all you guys later when I get another battles done.